Greetings, Tetris citizens. It is your old pal, Van Dweller, back with more classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for December 2025. And yeah, it's 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. So thank you, Zempro, Katsugiri, I don't know who it was. Thank you very much for getting me up in the morning. My God, otherwise, you like sleep until 1 in the afternoon. All right, so yeah, we have got some Tetris for you today. Morning, we've got two matches. This is a very intriguing matchup. The pink bracket round one, it just so happens two keyboard rollers are here. Akatu and Jati playing against each other. They are both keyboard rolling, and they're going to roll on their keyboards against each other in round one. So that's intriguing, right? Got to admit. And then the second match that we're going to do this morning is going to be the round two match in the red bracket, just above there, match 15, Winter versus Hepta. The winner of that will eventually take on Sidnev, but not today. So what is the world coming to? We've already had a match with a DAS player getting into Masters. We've got two keyboard rollers. What is happening? What is happening? You know? I don't know, man. It's weird. All right, I like it though. So anyway, Akatu versus Jati, Winter versus Hepta. Later today, so let's see, right now it's 9, so let's see, 4 hours, noon, 3. So 7 hours from now, is that what it is? Holy moly. 7 hours from now, we are gonna have one of our top 16 matches, okay, is gonna be played. Because, you know, Tugi got stuff to do. Can't wait around. So it's going to be Tugi versus Knight in the round of 16. That'll determine a top 8 player. That's in the yellow banana bracket. And that is going to happen today. And another thing that's going to happen, there's a lot going on. Another thing that's going to happen today is the Futures Finals. So yeah, we're playing Jati here in the morning in Masters, but Futures Finals is not over, and that is going to be played today as well. It's going to be Jati versus Critical. Critical already like out of Masters and still has to play his Futures Finals from the previous month. So we'll see what happens there. And then tonight we'll cap it off with a purple bracket match between Alan Bot and Somalian. So let's show you where that is. There it is, round one. So that's what we got going on today. All right, good. Take a look at our rules. Can I do this early in the morning? No coffee, by the way. I'm out of coffee. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, it's a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris, released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or console as long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller as long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions, whether electronic or mechanical, biological, turbo only. Best of 5 is what these matches are going to be. First player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts. Level 39 super kill screen should be turned on. Uncapped score, same piece sets, re-roll. The players do not receive any in-game advice. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you to. If you do experience tech issues like OBS or internet or computer, just keep playing. You should assume your score will count, and the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $89.56. $89.56 is where we stand. You know, it's prize pool. We love getting it to our 2,000. We can pay our top 8. We've hit that 2,000 like every month for like 2 years or something like that. Haven't missed it in a long time. So please do help us support these players by supporting the prize pool here in Masters, a marquee online competitive NES Tetris event. Use that Matcherino command, Morning Chen, if you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. And you can bring up the link by using that Matcherino command. The link will come up, click on it. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is a button that says log in. Click on that to log in. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. Look on the right side of the screen. There's an orange button that says contribute. Click on that. It'll open a window, and there you can enter the amount and a pay amount, and it's easy, or a pay method, and it's easy and fun to do it. So please do that and support our players. Another thing you can do is support the channel. One way to do that is go to patreon.com/monthlytetris, make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going, just like these people have done. Scott Gray, Jane the Window, Canine, Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, K-Man, Rogue Potato, Cat, Java, Jason Sunny, and everybody else on this live. Thank you so much. There's some other ways to support us as well. Use that support command. If you're watching on YouTube, you got super chats, super stickers, and super all kinds of different things. You can become a channel member. You can gift a channel membership. You can gift multiple channel memberships. Over on Twitch, you got bits, you got subs, you got gift subs, you got multiple gift subs. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you got an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming sub to apply to the streamer of your choice every single month. But you cannot save or stack these free memberships. You must use them at least, well, you must use them once a month, at least and at most, I guess. Yeah, so it's use it or lose it. So don't lose them. Use them on us. Okay. Let's bring over these players. There they are. I'm going to fiddle with the stencils. Not their fault. Remember, stencils usually are the fault of the previous occupant of that stencil. So there you go. Akatu's great. Jati, which sure will be great. I mean, like if you're on emulator and can't be on stencil, I mean that's really, that does not bode well for you, does it? Uh-oh, Jati. See. Yeah, let me reset it over here. See what happens. Ready? Reset. You still haven't figured out OBS Vandy? I don't know why my stream is black screen. I mean, I cannot give you customer support on OBS right here in the middle of this match. So maybe go into the Discord and try to figure it out. Okay, players, I am going to go ahead and give you the seed at 6918 OF. 69180F. Have these two played against one another before? I mean, it would make total sense that you'd be like, hey, we're keyboard rollers, let's play. Let's see who keyboards better indeed. Well, it looks like both players are ready. Let's make sure they're on seed. 69180F. Hard to get that one wrong. All right. Both players are ready. It is round one. Pink bracket, Akatu versus Jati in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, it is a keyboard rolling battle. I don't know. Have I seen two keyboard rollers play against one another before? I don't know. I haven't seen these two players play against each other before. I certainly have not seen that, and I don't know if I've seen two keyboard. Wrong seed. Oh wait, you guys are on the wrong seed. I thought we had it right. Yeah, you guys are on the wrong seed. We're gonna have to start. Yeah, top out, guys. I seed checked and I got it wrong. So yeah, go ahead and top out, players. Akatu got the seed wrong. All right, well, that was fun. All right. Jati takes game number 1. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, sorry about that. So let's just go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and make a new one. 90545B, 90545B. And yeah, and I looked, but I guess it's early, okay? Is Akatu really the better player if he gets the seed wrong? Yeah, clearly not. Like, literally, it's like using the keyboard. And you failed. Yeah, you didn't get seed check, so seed checker loses. 90545B, right? 90545B. And by the way, that was such a legendary seed there, 90545B. Okay, looks like these are good, right? Everybody agree? You did beat the seed checker. All right. Everybody agree? We all agree. All right. Let's get them started. It is game 1, Akatu versus Jati, a battle of keyboard rollers. I have never seen a battle of keyboard rollers, so I am excited to see what these players can do. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Long bar, J piece, S piece, O piece, Z piece. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the boy who beat the seed checker. Wait, Premier Poll got expanded? What do you mean the Premier Poll got expanded? What do you mean by that? Anyway, yeah, on the left side, it's Akatu, a keyboard roller, seed number 22 from Finland with a PB of 2.17 million. Akatu is ranked 14th, a tie for 14th in the most recent Premier Poll, a ranking of competitive Tetris players in open and DAS playstyles. And Akatu was tied with Cole. Akatu climbed eight spots in the rankings from the previous month. So not sure exactly what happened there, but he's making a name for himself as a keyboard roller. 82,000 for Akatu. 117 for Jati as we get underway here. Akatu has been a fixture in the Masters event now for a while. Made his debut in the Masters in January of this year and has pretty much, just played in Masters before that, since then. He is a winner 2 times of a future circuit, also won a hopeful circuit, and also has played in Mega Masters 2 years, had a top 16 run in Mega Masters this year. Also played in No Cap November last month. But yeah, there we go. Akatu. 184 for him, 231 for Jati. There's a Tetris for Jati, 254 through 48. Like we started off with 13 consecutive Tetrises on Jati's side. And on the right side, it is Jati, seed number 27, a keyboard roller from Indonesia. A PB of 1.4 million. Yes, that's right. These 2 players are keyboard rollers, and I don't know. Match Database says that they have never played against each other before. So is this a first? 2 keyboard rollers playing against one another? We'll see what happens. Right now, Jati killing it, 346 through 66, 276 for Akatu. Short Sword has all the information about Indonesians, the first Indonesian in the top 32 since Nenu in March's Challenger circuit of 2023. I mean, I get all right. There you go. 450. Those are facts. 415 for Jati. 304 for Akatu. Akatu set up in column 3, one row off the bottom, has to waste a long bar to clear a single to uncover it. Actually, not. Oh, it was not a Tetris setup. It was a setup for a triple. Actually. All right, so Akatu digging here, and Jati at 460. Now 483 through 90. So keyboard rolling, what is that? Well, that is rolling, but on a keyboard. And no, players are not putting their keyboards on their lap and then smacking the underside of the keyboard. What they are doing is that they are hovering their finger over the directional button, you know, the left or right directional button, and then rolling their finger on top, their finger from their other hand on top of their own finger. $577 for Jati on level 18 through 109. $375 for Akatu. So yeah, try that at home. If you're watching at a computer, try this at home in chat right now. Just put your cursor in the chat box entry thing. You know, the text entry kind of field of the chat box. And then roll onto one of the letters. Try to drum your own fingers across the back of your other finger. 674 entry into 19 for Jati. And about a 450 some odd for Akatu. So over a 200,000 point lead for Jati at the 19 transition. Colin says, this might be the first time I've been told to actually try something at home from the internet. Yeah, usually it's don't try this at home. But yeah, try this at home. 780 for Jati, 537 for Akatu. Tetris for Jati, 836 on 22. So this is a 300,000 point lead on level 23 for Jati. Here's another Tetris Jati, 924 on 23. And Akatu kind of reeling a little bit, another misdrop. Already back by over 300,000 points, so not trying to fall any further behind. Oh, Jati kind of having some trouble now. And that's going to be a top out for Jati. It's 958. 958, 920. So the target for Akatu, and this is doable, is 959. So Akatu has 130 lines to work with. He's on 26. We've got a level 39, line cap, basically. Yeah, this isn't free, says Lokenzi, but it is possible. All right, there's a Tetris for Akatu, 711. He's 247,000 points behind. Once we get into level 29, Tetrises will be worth 36,000 points. Oh, a nice J-piece long bar in Tetris for Akatu into 29 at 768, so it's under 200,000 points. He set up for a Tetris, gets it, 807. He set up again, takes a skim. It's going to skim back down to a triple. Oh, kind of a misdrop there with the bar. Now kind of all in on a bar. Oh no, that square to the left, and Akatu had it in sight. He had 140,000 points or so to get. That would have been about 3 Tetrises and change, or 2 Tetrises and a lot of change, but unable to complete it. Had the runway though. So Jati is gonna take game number 1 after huge pacing through 18, and then just kind of hit some weird wall at 24. But yeah, so GG's for Jati. The pieces are 6D BF20. 6D BF20. Okay, I got to check very carefully now. All right, let's go. Game number 2. 3-2-1 Tetris. This is Jati's Masters debut. Jati did play in the No Bar November event, went out in round 1 against Peak. But as far as like real legitimate normal Masters, it is Jati's debut, and yeah, he won his first game, so an auspicious beginning for the upstart Jati. Our CTM early rounds BO3 or BO5. They are BO5, best of 5. Anyway, though, Jati has matches going back all the way to May of 2024. That was a community tier 3 match. Played a bunch on Classic Tetris League. Oh no, Jati. Okay, he's gonna get a Tetris and bring this down. Played a bunch in Classic Tetris League, Tetris for the non-pros. Played in Mega Disasters. That was the second tier of our Mega Dasters tournament. And Jati is currently in the finals of the Future Circuit. Futures is the tier of tournaments just below Masters, right? So everybody who's if it's a qualifier gets to play in something. And we have multiple tiers of tournaments below Masters. And yeah, Jati is still in it. That is going to be resolved today. It's going to be Jati versus Critical Lapis, who is already out of the Masters event for the next month. So yeah, kind of an odd circumstance. Whatever. It's November 50th. It's fine. We're getting it done. 172 for Akatu, 153 for Jati. So right now, Akatu in the lead by about 18,000 points. Oh, this is going to be tough. Well, that bar will help. That square. Oh my God. The game was force feeding him the right pieces, and he undershot that Z piece to the left. He had the L that he needed like right after that. So my goodness. That is going to be a top out for Jati, and Akatu going to take game number 2. So Jati coming back down to earth in game 2. Do you need to be ready when this match ends, Hepta? No, we'll respect the 10 a.m. start time if you wish, but if you guys want to start right after, that's fine too. So it's up to you, but we will respect the original start time if you need us to. All right, new pieces for the players: CD, C0, 8D. Winter with a 10 stream streak. I can't wait till I have to do a 3 a.m. stream and all your streaks get broken. Looking forward to that. I have the longest stream streak. I've been at them all. Actually, that's not true because other people have probably done streams besides me, but I have a pretty long one. All right, looks like both players are ready. CD, C0, 8D. Yes, they are both on seed, right? Yes, I'm triple checking. Okay. Okay, game 3. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So, yeah, Jati not quite able to match the pace of his crazy game 1. We'll see what he can do here after a chance to reset. I thought he was going to PB. I mean, he has a PB of 1.4 million. And, you know, he was halfway to that just on 19, basically. I thought he was going to get there. All right, Akatu dealing with some early traffic yet to Tetris. And same for Jati, actually. So maybe the seed is weird. Oh, that long bar hang on the left side for Akatu. And the long bar hang for Jati as well. What the heck? Well, he's really got to ring that bar over when he gets it, and he does. My goodness. It is like the same thing. Yeah, I mean, the trouble with that is like you already had kind of one failed relatively easy 5-tap, and then it requires you to make this another like heroic 5-tap, right? So it's like you got to go from failure to outright heroism in the very next opportunity. So it's that's crazy. All right, so Tetris for Jati 143, 58,000 for Akatu. Tetris Akatu 106, 167 Jati. Finland and Indonesia are what, 6,206 miles apart. $164 Akatu, $268 Jati. Now it's got me wondering, like, what is the match with the furthest distance between the competitors? I mean, it's got to be like 12,000 miles, right? Theoretically, or is it 24,000 miles? So it's got to be like 12,000 miles ish. But what is that? Danny says we already discussed this. I didn't discuss it. Oh wait, what? Oh, I guess chat on Twitch already talked about it. Proof I'm not exclusively, I'm not just reading chat the entire time. Spain and New Zealand? So anyway, players, so that we can determine that, we're going to need you to send in your home addresses. $348 for Akatu, $416 for Jati. Yeah, we will be collecting all home addresses from here on in. $440 Jati, $395 for Akatu. And Akatu into 19 at 527. Jati at 488. Jati kind of an awkward transition here, but it's 3 more lines covering. Uncovers, gets that Tetris, 524, 483 for Akatu. And Akatu now with a decent board here. Long bar in Tetris. Akatu 511. Tetris Jati 583. Akatu 594 now in the lead, but also a little bit ahead in lines. And when the lines are closer, Jati slightly ahead. All right, Jati set up for a dirty Tetris, trying to find a bar, but covers the setup, uncovers it, gets the bar in. That's going to help bring the stack down as well. All right, Jati getting it down stacked here. 679. Akatu, Tetris is 723. It's so close pace-wise, and Jati has brought this board down. Now he needs to clean up and try to start scoring again. Oh, and he is. Column 6 setup. There it is. Tetris for Jati, 727. 789 Akatu. Akatu now out to a big lead. He's up by almost 150,000 points and has a clean Tetris ready board. He's blocked. He's waiting out this drought. This is a drought. There is a skimming of Tetris for Akatu, 937. And Akatu into 29. Going to undershoot that J piece to the left. So cleanup to do. Good T. He's knocking it down. He's set up and Akatu gets a Tetris, 987. There's a Tetris for Jati, 838. But now he's got to bring this down. That left side needs attention. And no, that is going to be a top out for Jati. Akatu goes up 2-1. GG's. Yeah, that looked highly intentional. I agree. All right, new pieces. All right, game number 4. Akatu up 2-1. 2 games to 1. What? I forgot how to pluralize a noun. Vandy, what's the first thing you usually do after waking up? Go back to sleep. I don't know. What is the first thing? Literal first thing I do after waking up? I mean, there's nothing unusual. Nothing unusual. The best part of waking up is going back to sleep. Tetris for Jati. Only the old people know what that song is. You know that song and you're not that old? Yeah, you're old. You know that song, you're old. Sorry, Danny. Tetris, Jati, unless unless it was on like Rick and Morty or something, Oh, goodness, Jati. Jati's still in the lead, though. 144, 124 for Akatu. Sing another old jingle. Another old jingle? Oh, my goodness. Well, these players are trying to play Tetris. They don't want to hear me singing, all right? Once was enough. The old Crossfire commercial. I got Crossfire for Christmas. Whatever year that it was hot, like was it 89, 88, something like that. We played it a few times and then it was just kind of in the basement, 148 for Akatu, 184 for Jati. So Akatu cleaning up. All right, there's a good long bar for a single. Just get some stuff into the board. Yeah, I think the other one that's in my, you remember the Fruity Pebbles commercial where, you know, all the Fruity Pebbles commercials are pretty much like Barney, for some reason, cannot get Fruity Pebbles on his own. I don't know why Fred Flintstone has a monopoly on Fruity Pebbles cereal, but so Barney's always trying to find way to hoodwink Fred into getting Fruity Pebbles cereal. And the one that I remember the most is when Barney, you know, this must have been like 88 or 89 or 90 or something, because everything was like, people were discovering rap music. So Barney was a rapper, and he disguised himself as a rapper. So I always have that Barney rap in my head. 266 for Akatu, 351 for Jati. $274 for Akatu, $377 for Jati. All right, 449 for Jati, 331 for Akatu. So kind of a low-pace game here for Akatu. Jati 474. So really both players with kind of, you know, mid transitions here, 19 wise. So maybe it's the pieces. Tetris for Jati 512. There's one Akatu 419. RXS sub on Twitch. Thank you, RXS. Appreciate that. Tetris for both here at Jati at 620. There's a Tetris Jati 647, 536 for Akatu. Another Tetris Akatu. Akatu ahead by 15 lines and back by over 100,000 points. Now Akatu with the overall stronger personal best score, so maybe has more 29 ability than Jati does. At 644 Akatu, 749 Jati. There's a dirty for Akatu, 7-10. He's cutting into that lead a little bit. Again, about a 15 line kind of advantage here for Jati, though. Skimming a Tetris, Jati, 827, 751, Akatu. There's another Tetris, Akatu, 786. He's like 75,000 points behind. There's another Tetris, Akatu. Jati setting up that long bar, column 9, gets another one for the Tetris, 900,000. Jati, Akatu into 29, 828. There's a Tetris, Akatu, 865. There's one, Jati. Kind of misdrops here on 28. Kind of overshooting, trying to build out that left side with long bars so he can minimize the number of 5 taps that he has to do, but kind of undershoots the other bar. So we're going to bring this down into 29 at 950. Oh, Akatu with that bar over to the left. Amazing. Board climbing here for Akatu, but keeping it in check. He's 60,000 points back. Jati on level 30. Jati level 31. $986. Akatu at 926 and desperately trying to bring this stack down. Oh no, that right side hang of a bar for Akatu. And Jati gonna take this one and tie it up. 2 games apiece. We are headed to a decider. Yeah, Jati in his Masters debut. Six, 8, 3, 5, 6, 9. RXS says, this is the greatest keyboard rolling match in CTM Masters history. Yeah, agree. Six, 8, 3, 5, 6, 9. Oh, is there a hype train? A hype train just started off of 1 Prime sub. What? That's crazy. It got you here? All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's go, decider time. Akatu versus Jati. The winner goes to round 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. How did a hype train get you here? Did it like email you and say, oh, there's a hype train on monthly Tetris? I don't know how this works. Exactly. You got a notification. Hype trains produce alerts? Oh, man. All right, well, you're here now, so now what? Like, that's what I don't get. All right, I'm here. You get a choo-choo email? Oh my, I don't think I've ever gotten a choo-choo email. False Minute says, funny how this match is keyboard versus keyboard. Yeah, it is. It is curious, isn't it? All right, Jati gonna under tap that L to the left, but gets a spin and gets a Tetris to bring it down. Gonna use that bar to fix the left side rather than get the Tetris. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Have I ever gotten a choo-choo email? I guess I have to look at my email. Should I look? Oh, you don't really get it? Oh, all right, well. All right, I guess there is no such thing as a choo-choo email. You got me. 145 Akatu, 108 for Jati. We do have another match coming up after this one. It will be Winter versus Hepta. That's a round 2 match in Masters, of course. That's all we're doing this month. The winner of that goes to the round of 16. Tetris Akatu 269, 234 Jati. It's like the first game that has been clean, you know, from the beginning here since game number 1. $406 for Akatu, $330 for Jati. Man, thinking about that Fruity Pebbles rap from, you know, that Barney Fruity Pebbles rap got me thinking about Fruity Pebbles, and I love Fruity Pebbles on specifically as an ice cream topping. Holy crap, guys! If you want to get crush-ins, you know, if you go to an ice cream place where they do crush-ins, get Fruity Pebbles. And to just vanilla or like a sweet cream. They have like sweet cream flavor. It's like cookies and milk. I guess I could just eat cookies and milk, but I mean, cereal and milk, not cookies, but it's like cereal and milk. It's really good. 446 for Jati, 498 for Akatu. And it's been 0 days since last Vandy food rant. It's not a rant. I'm just I'm putting that out there. I'm trying to help people get the most out of their lives, you know? Tetris for Akatu, 549 through 119, 498 for Jati, 120. Pure Protein makes a Fruity Pebbles flavor protein bar. K-Taco likes it. All right, nice stand up there of the J-Piece Tetris. Another one for Jati, 548 into 19. Akatu, 3 lines to go uncovers the well and could use a quick bar. Gets a bar down, 581 for Akatu. Still some work to do on that left. The long bar gets over. Akatu just trying to fill out that left side, get material over there. 593 Akatu. Is Jati now in the lead at 628. All right, Akatu now set up, gets a Tetris, 623. 7,000 points back of Jati. Cloudy Shoe says, Fruity Pebbles as a cereal is just worse Fruit Loops. You are so wrong. I've never heard anyone be so wrong about something in my entire life. That is the wrongest thing anyone's ever said. 649 for Jati, 661 for Akatu. You prefer chocolate pebbles? Oh, Jati with the T to the left. This is a problem. Wow. Look at what? Oh my goodness. Heroic effort to get pieces around. But Jati going to top out at 717, and Akatu is going to hold off this upstart keyboard roller. And big sigh of relief there from Akatu. My goodness gracious. That was a struggle. That was a struggle for sure on both sides. So hard fought battle. Lots of thrills and spills. Your only issue with Fruity Pebbles is they get soggy and milk so quickly. Well, that's why here's the secret, all right? You put the milk in first, put the pebbles on top, and then you kind of dunk pebbles into the milk as you go, right? They float. This is the secret. Usually I charge $497 in a home study course with 2 free bonus gifts for that information, but you're getting it free here today. So Jati in his Masters debut did great. So a certainly promising beginning here for Jati in the Masters event. That's right. I have a lot of knowledge about breakfast cereal. All right, we're going to watch Akatu mulling it out. We do have another match after this one. And we will play that. It's going to be Hepta versus Winter. All right, now pressure's off. Akatu is killing it. Oh, commentator cursed. Imagine a Tetris cereal. I mean, there must have been a Tetris cereal at some point, right? There must have been. How could they have avoided that? What are potatoes O'Brien? So Akatu here on the Mega Mullen. Got the 1.3. All right, there it is. Akatu gonna take this one 3 games to 2. GG's Jati, you played great. So can't wait to see you back here. It's gonna go in the books though as a win for Akatu, and GG's to you, Akatu, holding off this dangerous rival now. This has now become a rivalry. All right, we're going to go ahead and set up our next match. Thanks again, folks. Let's go ahead and get this going. Man, I got morning voice, like throat clearing. You guys can't hear most of it. But man, I can't stop. All right, it's going to be a round 2 match here, so let's get this going. You can watch the jank. We'll run an ad real quick. Oh, I should probably do the the Fruity Pebbles rap, right? Oh yeah. I'm the master rapper and I'm here to say I love Fruity Pebbles in a major way. The bedrock orange, yellow, purple, lime, and red, but to get the fruity taste, I gotta trick Fred. Trick Fred? Bonnie, my pebbles. Like that. That is in my head forever. That is it. That it will never leave my head ever. That is in there forever. All right, so what are we gonna do? We gotta switch out number 22. So goodbye, Akatu. This will take a moment. All right, and then we gotta bring in, I think, 14, right? Winter, and then 27 goes away, and then I think 19 comes in. There it is. All right, 14 and 19. So let's get all this situated. And of course, every every person, every person of a certain age, a certain socioeconomic status, every time they rap, every rap is like, my name is someone and I'm here to say, like, you always gotta tell them like what your name is and what you're here to say. So that's one of those. All right, so 0, 0. Certain generation, just that's all rap. That's what rap is. Oh, thanks for the sub, Cloudy Shoe. Appreciate that. It was a strict format. Yeah, it was like like classicism in drama. There's a very strict formula that you got to adhere to. All right, so let me try and get all this situated. Stop worrying about you people. These are different brackets. There's no third match. This is just, we're doing some cleanup. You'll be live soon. Tech issues. Okay. Am I on stencil? Well, might not be you. Oh, shoot. Let's see. We will find out. Let's reset your transform. All right, reset. You're on stencil. You're good. All right, I'm gonna play against Hepta. Ready? 29th start. Let's see how I do. Oh, nope. Oh, I missed. My PB is 7. Oh, I didn't need to rotate that. 7 points or 7 lines? 7 lines. Yikes. Well, I don't think I'm going to be getting that DAS 29 record anytime soon. All right, so we're just waiting on one of our players to overcome some issues with their setup. Oh, Meme is here. Meme is here? Oh, Meme is here. What's up, Meme? All right, we'll do one PB attempt. Ready? If I'm on pace, we're gonna have to wait. Okay? We'll do 1:18 start. I'm gonna lock in. Oh, wait, I locked in immediately, Mr. That one didn't count. All right, now we're locked in. Oh boy. Yikes. Uh-oh, winter's here. Winter is coming. I'm gonna have to abandon this game. Oh no. All right, I have to go perfect. I have to, oh my God. I gotta abandon the game. I gotta abandon the game. Oh, all right. It's over. All right. Looks like we're good. All right. We got floor cam for this one. We got floor cam for this one. We got a lot of floor. All right. We're going to focus in on the floor. All right. Let's see. Oh, that should be good. All right, I think you're good now. You should be good. That should be good. That should be good. All right. Just that cam. Thank you. You know, I'm such a weirdo. Like, whenever I see people, like, in a YouTube video or on stream or whatever, and they have books, like, I have to zoom in and see what the books are. Like, I can't help it. And I recognize a lot of books, even if I haven't read the books. You know, I recognize a lot of books just by the covered, like the spine design, just because you know, I've worked in libraries and bookstores for a lot of years, so I always have to do that. Stolen Short Sword said this would be both players' first CTM main event if they win. This would be both players' first CTM main event if they win. What do you mean? Like if they get to the top 16? Is that what you're saying? This would be the first top 16er, right? I think that's what you're saying. Got it. I kept the majority of the textbooks from college. I couldn't justify buying for $300 and getting $27 when selling back. I mean, do you use the books? If you don't use the books. Otherwise, you're just paying $27 to have like an inch and a half of bookshelf space be decorated. I mean, that's how you have to look at it. Right? So it's like, oh, would I spend $27 to decorate this inch and a half of my bookshelf? No. But it's too late now. Those textbooks, they go out of they go stale every other year. Would you buy $27 for boring coffee table books? I mean, I definitely spent $27 on books. There are books like Advanced Engineering Concepts in Modern Manufacturing. Yeah, you got to manufacture some stuff. All right, players, I'm going to go ahead and drop some pieces in the chat. When you are ready, please enter the thing. Oh, wait, no, that is my capture. That is my capture. All right, Winter, this is your one and only opportunity. If you want me to play for you, we're gonna make that an option in the Masters event. Let me play for you, but you have to go by the results, right? That's it. This is open to anybody. I can play for you. All right, A8, A168. I wonder. Let me think about that one. All right, A8, A168. I do kind of like that as the new rule for players who are late. I really do like that. Like, I play for you. You might win. You probably won't. Vandy, can you play in my TNP bronze matches? I don't think so. Oh, I gotta join that TNP. I don't really. I don't know. Do I have to? I don't want to play a bunch of matches. I'm very busy. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's make sure they're on seed. They are. Let's get them started. Winter versus Hepta. Round 2 match. Game 1, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side of your screen, Winter qualified into seed number 14 with a 1.34 million. That was the average of her best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. She's got an overall PB of 2.13 million. According to the robot, that would be a top 47 score if it were indeed on the PB leaderboard spreadsheet. Alas, it isn't. But it would be about 47th if it were. Oops. All right, Winter. Both players really gunning here for Tetris number 1. Finally getting it. So, Winter, you have seen play a bunch in, well, really across the entire Classic Tetris landscape. I feel like every time I go to Classic Tetris Wars, Winter's there playing Tetris friendlies, has played at regionals, including Kansas City. And Stillwater, Oklahoma. Also played in CTWC Gold Bracket. First time this year. Won a round 0 match, but went out eventually against Pixelandy. Tough draw for round 1. But has also played in a bunch of those pumpy one-day, one-night tournaments, CTAP, Arcadian, and the like. Winter looking to earn her first top 16 in the Masters event. 217 here for Winter. 178 for Hepta. And on the right side of your screen, it is Hepta qualified in. Oh boy. Oh, that's a good J piece. Oh, this is a dig. This is a dig and a half. And no, that is going to be a top out for Hepta. And Winter is good in game number 1. You presume Norg isn't allowed for CTM. That is right. Correct. It's not allowed. Well, it's not allowed as a qualifier. You cannot qualify in. Now, the lower tiers, I don't run the lower tiers, and I think they are allowing Norg for matches at lower tiers, but I don't run that, so you have to ask Kat and Hana and those folks. I don't have anything to do with those. It's kind of an like emergency kind of thing. All right. Cheats have been enabled over on Hepta's side. We just saw it. There you go. They hacked into the Matrix. Enabled cheats. Amazing. A985B2. Yes. As soon as both players signal ready, we can start. But anyway, Hepta qualified in with a 1.294. Get him started. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yeah, qualified in with a 1.294. And defeated Fire Docs in round 1 here to get to this round 2 match. The winner of this will get paired with Sidnev in the round of 16. So that's a tough top 16 draw, but really they're all tough. Hepta with a PB, according to the bots, I think, of 1.44 million. And has 29 matches. That's it. 29 matches total in the match database. And actually, this is Hepta's Masters debut. Actually, the first match was their Masters debut. Played in Mega Masters in 2025. Played in two of the Stupid Tetris monthly events this year. But as far as Masters goes, this is the first month that Hepta has made it into the Masters event. Now looking, of course, to get into that round of 16. That's right, Hepta and Jati debut. Yeah, there's no new players, guys. No, it's just the same crusty old players trotting them out every month. No, I mean, it's like there's debuts every month. 188 for Winter, 187 for Hepta. But anyway, Hepta's first match in the match database was in 2021. Played 2 matches actually in the ELO Clash. I don't know who hosts ELO Clash, but that was in November of 2021, and then they didn't play another match until January of 2024. That was Tetris Friendlies. Hepta also played in Mega Disasters this year. And then 2025 is, there's only a handful of matches in 2024, but 2025 is, Hepta like, all right, I am a Tetris player. I'm playing a bunch. And yeah, they played in a bunch. Futures, Community, Stupid Tetris Monthly, TNP, or at least the TNP show, and Pumpy's Level 12 tournament. 330 for Winter, 313 for Hepta. $365 Hepta, $380 for Winter. But yeah, for just discussion that's going on. In order to qualify for CTM, we do need to see the well, I was going to say the analog capture, but I guess you could be an emulator. But the idea is we need to see the unredrawn game, right? Not a emulator recording or anything. We need to see the actual captured game that was played live, including the scoreboard and all that. So things like Norg and Nestris champs are not really something that we can do because, it's easily exploitable, right? Not that we think anyone's doing that. No one would ever do anything like that, but 480 for Winter, 458 for Hepta. Tetris Winter 526, 506 Hepta. Oh, kind of a triple flip there for Hepta. That does remind me, I did enjoy a single, like a triple flip tournament where you could only use one rotation button for the entire match. I did like that. I've seen B says, that's just how I play. Oh, well, you would kill it. Winter with a 628. Big score, 566 for Hepta. We do have more Tetris for you today. It's going to be a round of 16 match, Knight versus Tugi. That will be starting in, let's see, 4.5 hours. Oh, Hepta going to top out 6:03, and Winter is good in game number 2. And then at 7 p.m., so 3 p.m. chicken sandwich time, Knight versus Tugi. 7 p.m., Jati versus Critical in the Futures Finals November. And then immediately after that, Allen versus Somalian in Masters. All right, so 931635. No pinners. No pinners. Y'all. I guess there's not a lot of mods kicking around, actually, so it's all right. We'll get it. We'll get it. I can pin once in a while. That's fine. Danny, you're failing. Every other seed is 50%. Oh, wait. Every other. Oh. Isn't that funny? Every other could mean different things. Right. I pinned every other seed. Oh, well, that's 50% of seeds, Danny. It's not very impressive. I think you want to say each other seed, right? But nobody says that because it's like awkward. But 931635. Yeah, both players on seed. Let's go. Game number 3. Winter versus Hepta. 3-2-1 Tetris. You're an English teacher. You should be more clear. That's right. You should be more clear. I agree. You should be less amphibolous. Okay, game number 3 on the way. Underway. On the way? Underway. Oh my God, what? I'm like, yeah, I haven't had coffee today. I think I can't even think without it. I think I was trying to get off it, but maybe I'm addicted. All right, I'm gonna have to coffee detox and just get high off life. $121 for Winter, $119 for Hepta. Vandy, try my ginseng tea. Your ginseng tea? Like, what is that? What does it mean? What do you mean yours? $187 Hepta, $170 for Winter. So, okay, according to Short Sword, this would be whoever gets into the top 16. This would be their first time. Makes sense for Hepta since it's their debut. Yeah, Winter's debut was August, if you don't count Mega Masters. Against Dangler. That's a tough round 1. And then played again in November, beat Paco, lost to Cobra. So yeah, so Winter, 1 win away from her first top 16 appearance in Masters. So have to try to keep their hopes alive as well. Was August flat bracket? Yeah, August it's been flat bracket for a long time now. 203 for Winter. What was Dangler doing in round 1? I mean, I don't know what happens. I mean, Miles and Knight played in round 1 this month. $298 Winter, $414 for Hepta. So Hepta with a big lead right now. Lines are tied. 117,000 point lead. Tetris Hepta 486 through 111, 370 for Winter. That's it. After this match, I'm going to leave this house. I'm going to go buy coffee. Just big gallon jugs of it, pre-made, ready to go. 419 Winter, 515 Hepta. We're into 19 now. Hepta with a, about a 97,000 point lead. Tetris Hepta 637, 518 Winter. Well, Marcus, that is what we are here to determine. That's why we're playing it. Yep. Mark says, can Hepta win game 3 to avoid being swept? I mean, yeah, that's what we're finding out. They could. All right, a little key tuck there for Winter. 669 after the Tetris. 830 for Hepta. Tetris Winter 731. 860 for Hepta. Man, Hepta just very consistent right now. Very nice adjust here for Hepta. Tetris 956 on 25. Little T-spin there, Winter. Tetris for both. 156,000 point lead for Hepta. Hepta one away from the max. Skimming at Tetris, Hepta max out A26. Tetris Winter 933. Oh, misdrop with the T just before the 29 entry, so that's going to require some attention. And one line to burn. Have to look at do it with a lot of squares here. All right, have to look for a quick bar. And that left side, oh no, that's going to be cut off for Hepta. B49 is the top out. Winter with a target of B50. B50 is the target. She's got plenty of runway to get there. B49 580. So we'll type that into chat just in case. All right, so yeah, Winter knows the assignment and is one away. And doesn't even need the one, can just, tap it in. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Oh, all right, there's that bar for the middle. And there it is. Winter is going to take this one in a sweep. Chase down complete. GG's to Winter. And Hepta, you did very, very well. So hold your head up high for sure. A good debut in the Masters event this month for you. I don't know. I think you played great. I don't know what more you could expect. Game 3 was definitely a good game. So, you know, obviously you want to win every time. But I don't know, he played great. All right, so we'll watch Winter mulling it out a little bit. I'll report it in the meantime. And long bar down the middle. D34, so there you go. GG's to you, Winter. You'll be moving on to the round of 16 for the first time ever. So we want to show you what that looks like in the bracket. So 3-0 monthly Tetris is who is reporting it. And there it is. All right, let's show you the bracket. Round of 16, Winter is, well, nope. Refresh. There it is. There it is. Red. Sidnev versus Winter. Winter into that top 16 for the first time. Good debut again, also from Hepta. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our top 8 slots, or top 16 slots filled in. So we're making progress. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, Mark. You don't need to. I mean, what? I don't know how that's relevant, Mark. So I mean, we don't need to comment on stuff like that. Okay, so let us show you where we are. Here's the top 16. Here's the overall tournament. We still have, a good chunk to go. Nobody's into the top 8 yet, but we will do this Tuki versus Knight. So if that's those two center columns, that is the top 16, right? So Tuki versus Knight, that's going to happen in 4 hours, basically. So we'll do that. And you'll have your futures finals, critical versus Jati. If you can't get enough Jati, well, you got double Jati today. And then later tonight, we're going to have that purple, that match for Allen Bot versus Somalian. So that is what's going on today. All right. Thanks, everybody who supported the stream. Really appreciate y'all. You forgot the cap, too? Well, that's okay. Batiska and Brain followers, RXS, Abby Normal, and Cloudy Shoe. Thank you for your support on Twitch. New subs. Chat, do you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you never have to miss a Vandy rap? Yeah, that's true. That is true. See, I should do that during the I should do that during the breaks, right? During the ad breaks. All right. That's right. You get the green roll, Winter. Oh my goodness, there's a clip of it. Oh, thank God I'm not on cam doing that. It's embarrassing. Thanks to our patrons, Scott Rage in the window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby Jr., Troy, NKM, Rogue Potato, Cat, Davin, TJ, and Sunny. Thank you. Price pool still stuck at 89.56. Oh my goodness, maybe we'll earn some more later today. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate y'all. We will see you throughout the day today, just kind of intermittently for this and that match here and there. And looking forward to it. As for me, I'm going to go have coffee and eggs. That is my goal. Just a big effing bowl of eggs and some coffee. All right. Mark, K Taco, Salty, Jati, Wieneman. Oh, the codes are here. All right. You can start redeeming codes over on Matcherino. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out on YouTube. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Twitch will raid you somewhere. Raid